Welcome everyone. A message from your higher self is today's timeless pick a card. Today we have three options. On the left, first option we have amber. In the middle, second option we have demortierite. And on the right hand side, a lithium quartz is your third option. Take a deep breath with me and exhale. Timestamps are in the description box. If you need more time to choose, you can pause the video now. See you there. Welcome, option 1. You guys chose amber. The number 3 could be significant, and there could be a message in option 3 for you guys. Before we move into the reading, a reminder, my healing bracelets store has reopened since I've been back from vacation. They are all made by me and infused with healing energy or energy healing. You can find the link in the description box. All right. And I do have amber bracelets, by the way, so maybe you need an amber bracelet. It's the one in the middle here. I don't know if we can focus. Amber, I use Baltic amber. It is a healing resin. It's been scientifically proven to help with pain, more specifically being widely used for teething pain for young infants who are teething, but can also be used for anxiety and depression. And yeah, the scientific part that has been scientifically proven is for physical pain. So yeah, you may want to research that and have a look at the store if you're interested in this bracelet and see more about the properties that I have written in the description in the store. All right, amber. Someone's name could be amber. AM, something about the morning could be significant. And if I look at all these letters and I put them together, I can see the word bear. Not put them together, move them around. Bear, amber, AM, like as in morning. B, Bia, Ram, Mar, Mare. Someone here could have Aries strongly in their chart. Okay, now I'm looking at the figure in the middle there. You can see there's a face. This face's eyes are open. Maybe you know someone who looks like this. There's a sense of, this is crown chakra mixed with third eye chakra, mixed with solar plexus and sacral chakra energy. Quite the interesting combination. It seems like, and I see a little butterfly there. I never noticed that butterfly. So you've been transforming spiritually. Maybe you saw a bear in the morning or something about a bear in the morning. So there's a sense of you being enlightened. Your higher self is enlightened to the fact that there's something that your higher self is drawing your attention to your solar plexus and your sacral chakra through your thoughts and your vision. So you may be having strong dreams or visions or ideas or thoughts around something you are meant to create, or your body, or your sensuality, your self-confidence, your self-worth. It's like you've become aware of something related to these matters of creating, maybe libido, creation, libido, self-confidence, self-worth, and courage. Okay. Or maybe your higher self is bringing you a message through this reading about something related to these topics. I'm also seeing something about basic needs or the basics. It's something about basic needs or the basics. because we have the number 3, so it's like 1, 2, 3. Amber is also about healing family patterns. So there's something in a family pattern here that could have affected your self-confidence and or your ability to create and feel confident to create. There's a sense that there is a need for you to release karma, or there's something around releasing karma here, while preserving any wisdom gained by either lessons from your past or lessons from ancestor or lessons from your family, without necessarily bringing in the trauma, the pain, and the negative feelings associated. So it's just bringing in, it's almost like rationalizing everything so that you can live a little bit more weightless. So there's a sense of healing of ancestral karma and generational trauma here. It's like you're meant to be the one who breaks the chain in terms of bringing pain into the future, bringing trauma into the future. You're the one who brings the wisdom into the future or into the present, and you're ending a cycle of karma within your family patterns, if that makes sense. And the number 3 representing progress, so that progress can happen. Okay. Oh yeah, root chakra now. There we go. The basics again. Something about your stability, or feeling stable, or feeling a sense of stability. Grounding and centering, or a need to stabilize, a need to take care of the basics right now, a need to really address the foundations, your basic needs. It could be that you have been in survival mode, which if your very foundation, which is your root chakra, has been somewhat insecure, unstable, or there have been negative elements having a lot of influence there, there's no wonder you may have been struggling to create something, or to feel connected to your body, or to feel confident and to have the courage to pull something off and make something happen or move somewhere. And of course, our foundation, our roots are, connected to our family. And so I feel there's a sense of a need to heal, or a healing that is going on around what you carry that was passed on either genetically, or something you've learned from your family, or even spiritually, that you're meant to break free from, so that you can create a solid foundation, one that feels stable and secure, that makes you feel secure enough so that you can build on top of that, which would be the sacral chakra, orange energy, which would be creating something. If you've been experiencing creative block, it's because your foundation is somewhat still a little unstable. And your higher self wants to address this. And in turn, this is also affecting your sense of self-confidence. And what I see here is also interactions with others in your family. And what our core, which is our solar plexus chakra, is where we connect to others. In general, to most people in our lives through an energetic cord, where we receive other people's energy, whether they are aware of that or not, and they're aware of doing that or not. But it's the energy exchange that just happens regardless of whether any words are exchanged or any actions are taken. It's really just energy. But it could also be physical action. It could also be verbal. And anything that comes with that energy affects us either negatively or positively coming from someone else. And so it's very important that we protect that cord, which is why a lot of people put tape on their belly button so that they're not affected by energy. But you can obviously do that without the tape. It's not like tape is gonna, it's just symbolic, because you can just protect your energy and just ask for protection so that this energy, even though it's there, it doesn't affect you as much if it's negative, if that makes sense. So I'm feeling a sense that something about interactions you've had, especially with family members or people who are very close to you, and on a daily basis, have somehow with their words or with just their energy or even their physical actions have affected you in a way that has made your foundation quite vulnerable or sensitive. And because there was a sense of instability because of these exchanges and the way they made you feel and how unprotected you kind of were, because you were so sensitive, it never really allowed you to create that stable foundation. But your higher self is coming through to say that now you're getting an opportunity to make the decision, to take the responsibility to do it. Only you can do it right now. And so the place from where you built your life, and if you're seeing things that are not coming to fruition, or they're not growing as you would like them to, or you're not able to put your ideas in motion, or you're not having ideas, or it's because there still needs to be some adjustments in terms of grounding and healing. So here's how it goes. There needs to be a blocking of the energy exchange with others that make you feel drained or sad or tired or anxious, so that you can take deep breaths and create the roots you want to create and the solid foundation you want to create. So then you can create what you need to create, and then from there feel the confidence and the courage. But it's almost like you have to have the courage or the determination to heal what needs to be healed, so that you can go back to basics, so that you can come back to your center and really have the courage to expand, if that makes sense. Libra could be somewhere strongly in your chart. Maybe you are someone who is cooperative, you are an idealist, you are balanced, you are very socially aware, but with this can come the tendency to people please, which in turn will allow people to have more access to how they affect you than they should at times, because I feel you are an empath, and I feel you really feel people deeply. So you will most likely take actions or make decisions based on how other people feel, and you will leave yourself out. And because of that, you're not really creating your own foundation, if that makes sense. Because you want to make sure that everyone's happy. Which, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, except your higher self is coming through with this message, because you may be doing that a little bit too much. You are someone who is very considerate. But there's something about this that you may be going a little bit overboard with this at this time. Okay, we have Belle. So, announcement. Someone's name could be Belle, Isabel, Isabella. Or there's something very beautiful about you. An announcement. An announcement will be made. Okay. Oh, okay. Lily, spiritual love. Someone's name could be Lily. Maybe an announcement about spiritual love. So maybe your higher self is coming through to announce something, to ring the bell for you on the topic of spiritual love and how this is being affected by your foundation in the physical material world, influenced by your family patterns very possibly. Okay. And I just heard your higher self is trying to draw your attention to what love is not. Okay. Ooh, the one. Spiritual love, the one. The number 30 and the number 3. Again, we have angel number 33 now. could be significant to you. That is also master number 33 connected to the ascended masters. 3 plus 3 is a 6. So again, love, abundance, prosperity. The one spiritual love will be announced to you or has been announced to you. Your higher self is telling you that someone is the one, your higher spiritual love. And it's been announced or it will be announced. And there is no duality here. It's just one love here. One love who serves, loves, and accepts and respects. But there's also something about universal love and you being the one. You are the one. And this is a spiritual love. And this is being announced by your higher self. So maybe this is a confirmation and a validation that someone on your mind is the one spiritual love, is the one for you, and you are the one for them. Now, this could also mean that you are the one for some kind of thing that you're meant to do or create. You are the one. Okay. We have Virgin. And it says, maintaining symbolic purity of heart and spirit. Fear of intimate union. So, purity of heart and spirit. Okay, so there's somewhat of advice coming through. They're saying maintain purity of heart and spirit. So you will know it's spiritual love. You will know it's the one when it's pure and it feels pure. It feels pure. Now, someone here may have a fear of intimate union. If it's not you, it's this person. And your higher self wants you to know that. Your higher self is also coming through to say, it doesn't matter your relationships or what happened to you or your family or previous romantic relationships. It's like, no matter, even if you have been physical, there is this one love that is spiritual that you've never experienced before because you feel like a virgin to this. And you are, spiritually. Because even in the midst of all other experiences, you never really gave your soul. So your virginity is still intact. Okay, this is interesting. We have Imrama, and again the ram right there in the middle. I don't know what this means. And we have a dolphin. We have 2 dolphins in the water there. That could be significant to you. The number 45, the number 9, closing a cycle, wonder voyage, crossing deep waters, pilgrimage, journey of the soul. You've been on a journey of the soul. You crossed the deep waters. Okay. And you're closing a cycle, or you've closed a cycle. Dolphins representing spiritual love again, and playfulness, lightheartedness, childlike, romance, all those things. Courage. Yeah. Yeah. So your higher self is saying something about crossing the deep waters, going on the pilgrimage, going on that journey of the soul, so that you can find and access the courage that is within you. But there needs to be the healing of the foundation and the solar plexus and the sacral. They're all connected. There's still a part of you that is spiritual, that is intact, and that's what you need to access so that you can rebuild a foundation here, so that you can heal, so that you can have the courage, because it's going to take a leap of faith, And that's going to take courage and feeling very stable and solid in your foundation, regardless of what's going on around you. And again, we have the number 30. So we have angel number 3030, and we have 333 now. So check that out. There's progress here. There's something about maybe relatives, siblings, or neighbors. There's something about socializing or social events. There's something about short trips, Gemini energy coming through. Finding the light. Your higher self is coming through to guide you here through this journey of the soul, so that you can access your purity of heart and spirit, so that you can heal from the root up, so that you can access the spiritual love, the one, fully, as you're meant to. Your higher self is coming through to show you a different route or a different path that maybe you didn't consider before. Maybe you've looked everywhere else, but there's this one place that is not that obvious, but it's right in front of you. The number 24 and the number 6 coming through. It's like you've opened all these doors except for one, because it's either too obvious or it's not obvious enough. But there's another way. Your higher self is coming through to say that there is another way. Or there is the one. And maybe you didn't believe that there was the one. But to access the one, or to have full access to this spiritual love, even if you know who this is in your life, the way you access is through courage. It's very, very blatant. Courage and purity of heart. You have to go into this not with the previous experiences, but like from a blank page, clean slate. You can't go into this thinking it's like all other situations, because it's completely different. 8 of Pentacles. I'm getting a slight headache. I don't know if someone here is getting a slight headache on the left of your forehead, right above the eye. Okay, I see 2 B's in this card, and yesterday's future spouse reading we had the 8 of Pentacles, and we had a card that also had 2 B's on it. You've been working hard towards something. You've been really putting in the work, and it's about to pay off. Your hard work is paying off. But you may be getting migraines or headaches because you're working too much. So that's telling me that it's about time that you're going to get a break, or you're meant to go on a break. Ooh, 2 of Cups. Spiritual love, union, reciprocity. So this person who is the one, who is your spiritual love, the feelings are mutual and reciprocal. And I feel this person is either going to be announced to you or has been announced. I feel paired, the 8 of Pentacles with the 2 of Cups paired, the energy I see is of union in the physical and daily dedication to each other. This is now very specific. Dedication toward each other on a daily basis. Working together, living together. Ace of Pentacles. There's a new beginning here. This may involve relocation. But it's like there's something new on the horizon when it comes to a spiritual love union, the one, and grounding new. And this may involve travel, but not necessarily. But there's something about new material circumstances that's surrounding this. Either a new house, a new city, a new country, new habits, new places you move around. 7 of Swords. But it could be that, and what's coming through here is maybe a sense that there is some self-sabotage going on here because of maybe things you've learned through family patterns or something you've learned through your family or siblings, neighbors, relatives, or through your social connections that have kind of influenced you into fight or flight mode and self-sabotaging or sabotaging a spiritual love here. The Hierophant, that, or the Hierophant, that is meant to blossom into a solid, stable, higher level commitment. But with the number 5 here, there needs to be change so that this could be long-lasting and prosperous with the 8 there. Because this is meant to be long-lasting and prosperous. That much I see. But for you to, there's a sense of courage over self-sabotage that is needed here. And it's the courage almost to walk to the beat of your own drum. Sing your own song. It's not like, because there's a sense that something that was passed on to you, either through family or through socializing or friends, that kind of made you afraid or pull back or sabotage a good thing. And so it takes courage to think differently from everything else that you're seeing around you, in a sense. So now, there's also something here about working on something you love with someone else who can really be a good partner to whatever this is. And it's seemingly someone new in your life, the one you can make this happen with, the one you can commit to this thing that you want to work on with, but you may be sabotaging this with fear because of information that was passed on to you by others in the past. Just because it didn't work for them or it worked for them, it doesn't mean it's going to work for you, which is why it's so important that you access your own intuition. Just because it worked for others, it doesn't mean it's going to work for you. And your intuition is really speaking volumes here about what it is that you need to do. Futility, 7 of Swords again. So here's what I'm getting. You've been, what is this? Your ears have been filled with futile information from other people who seem to have it all together, but they don't. So there's a sense that you've not been getting the right advice. Your higher self is coming through to say, you have the right advice for yourself. Why are you taking the wrong advice? Because this advice is even coming from people who are way more superficial than you are, but you're still taking their advice. Because, you know why? Because you are considerate, and because you do value other people's input, and you are humble. But it's like you're taking it a little bit too far where you're not trusting your own intuition here. When you're the unicorn, you have the answers, but you're allowing other people to give you the answers in one way or another, either gurus or friends or family, when you really have the higher information. You are connected to the Ascended Masters, and all these people, while they make you believe they aren't. You are the one. You are the one who has the information, yet you're getting it from other people who don't have access to this higher level information the way you do. And yet you question yourself, because other people can be really convincing because of how they speak with such conviction. You know, people can teach us the worst things just by having the right kind of conviction behind it. The Hierophant, you know better. I'm having all these cards. See, this one, this is 7 of Swords over the 7 of Swords. We have the Hierophant over the Hierophant. So it's kind of like repeating the message. You have the answer. You have the key. You should be on the soapbox, yet someone else is. You have the answer. You have the key. You are the one who knows. Why are you listening to other people? Why? Why are you listening to other people? Well, it's because of your conditioning from family patterns. But bottom of the deck, this is causing you sorrow and pain unnecessarily when you should be experiencing emotional fulfillment. Yeah, adjustments are required. That is the advice. And adjacent possibilities, adjustments, there's another way. And it's definitely by consulting with your higher self and not with other people, what other people have to say. It's like you've done enough of that. It served you well for a while, but now it's not really helping. It's doing the opposite right now. It's stopping you from experiencing total emotional fulfillment here. So I feel at this point you know what adjustments you need to make, what adjustments are required for you to... What are the adjustments? You know what? I just want more information for you guys. What are the... no, let's change decks here. Okay. What are the adjustments? Let's just use this little deck here that I love. What are the adjustments that are required? What are these adjustments that are required? What are the adjustments that are required? Nine of Pentacles, self-sufficiency. Thinking for yourself, doing for yourself, independent thinking, trial and error, having actual experience versus thinking about other people's experiences. Just because it didn't work for them doesn't mean it's not going to work for you. Again, coming through. What adjustments are required? For some of you, you need to save money, find more sources of income, become financially independent, or independent in some way. What are these adjustments? Independent thinking. Breaking free from... Because all this advice you're getting, who are you getting it from? It could even be that you're getting advice from people who got it wrong, and they're telling you how they should have done things. It doesn't mean it would have worked for them. Even so, just because yeah, they would still look, these people who are telling you I should have done it a different way because look what doing it this way brought me. There's other factors here. They would have still sabotaged even if they had done something different, because it didn't have to do with how they went about it. It had more to do with where they were coming from energetically, if that makes sense. So, Three of Pentacles, a new foundation. You need to create a new way of doing things that is your own. And the Moon, make sure it's not coming from a place of fears. Yeah, because that is toxic and that will create more of what you don't want, even if you're doing the right thing or the right thing. Seven of Pentacles, it's just going to take you longer to get where you need to be. It's just going to bring you Five of Wands and more struggles. It's like you need to go back to the drawing board and start over differently with the Daughter of Pentacles there. Yeah, death and rebirth. You need to change the way you're doing things because it's bringing you, Nine of Swords, too much anxiety. Son of Cups. You need to come from the heart. That is your answer. Yeah. that was your reading, option 1. It was a pleasure to read for you guys today. Let me know how that resonates for you in the comment section. Thank you for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. It was a pleasure to read for you guys today. Have a beautiful day and see you in the next one. Bye. Welcome, option 2, de Mortierite. This is going to be your reading. What is your higher self coming through to say to you? So the number 21 could be relevant, as well as the number 3. There could be a message in option 3 for you guys. Before we move into your reading, a reminder, my healing bracelets store has reopened. I make them myself. They are infused with energy healing. Link in the description box if you are interested. Do more. There's something about doing more that is right, or you keep doing more of what you think is right. I just heard top tier. Right. Do. Do more, tier, right. Okay, this could mean something. Right tier, more do. Do right tier more. I don't know. Okay, let's stop this. This is nonsense at this point. Organization. Do more organizing. More orderliness. Decluttering and list making. Do more lists. Do more decluttering. Organize more. Get your life in order. Very clear message. And something about mental processing, analyzing, and communicating. Throat chakra could be something here. Oh, I see. So it's like the more you organize, declutter, put order in your life and make lists, the more you are organizing your mind and organizing your thoughts so that you can organize your communication. It's all connected and linked. And we do have the number 3, which 3rd house Gemini energy could be coming through here, which is the energy of, you know, communication and mental activity. Okay. Do more lists. Do more decluttering. And, you know, even if you plan, not all your plans are going to come to fruition. But if you don't plan, you know, you keep yourself stuck. Making lists is going to help you organize your thoughts and work out a plan so that you can commit to the ideas on your mind if they're on paper in an orderly fashion. Right now, your higher self is supporting you in structuring plans that will help you achieve the fulfillment that you're seeking. Yeah, right now, your mental discipline is enhanced. So, you know, it's time to maybe pull out a journal, write down your to-do things, and draw arrows and pictures that help you prioritize and acknowledge what is most important to you and what needs to be on the low priority end of your list or the high priority. And you know, even in these priorities, there are things that we are able to tackle and others we aren't, but we can still prioritize and go back to the top priority even if we can't tackle that thing right away. There's always a time when you can go back to it when it's possible to tackle that one thing. But still, all the rest needs to be in place. Okay. Shine your light. You're meant to shine your light. You're with the number 44 here. 4 plus 4 is an 8. You're meant to achieve stable prosperity. You're meant to make progress in that direction. But there's some sort of organizing in that sense, and you're being very supported by the angelic realm and guided and protected, okay? Just so you know, you're meant to shine your light in some way, shape, or form. But it's like you need to organize yourself in that direction. And shining your light is very connected to doing what you love, being where you love, being with the people you love. You're coming into a time where you're really going to be thriving because you're going to be doing what you love, because you're going to be feeling an overflow of love, And this is somehow connected to your life purpose and being authentically you. So if you don't know what your life purpose is and you would like to know, I do make life purpose reports based on your natal tropical astrological charts. But again, maybe you already know what your life purpose is, and that is connected to who you authentically are and the direction you should be moving in. You're meant to bring joy to other people by being an inspiration for them. You're meant to be a guiding light to other people. And there's something you're meant to communicate, but it's like you're not organizing yourself in that direction, and you're meant to be. Or if you are, your higher self is taking note that you're doing the right thing, if you are. That's how your life is going to flow. You know, stepping into your purpose and following your heart is the recipe to total fulfillment in life. That's when the universe starts benefiting you, helping you, being generous with you, supporting you. Fortune favors the brave. It takes being authentic, and being authentic takes courage. And courage, even courage and being authentic takes some amount of planning, especially if you haven't been fully authentic. You need to pave and create a pathway where you can be authentic. And part of that is planning, part of that is how, if I don't have the courage, how do I get to that part where I do have the courage? And I feel there's a message in option 1 for some of you. So there's dealings or relationship with a younger man here that may be significant. And we have box, you will receive a gift. So I feel your higher self, if you're a masculine, your higher self is coming through as your younger self. And your younger self has a gift for you. So there's something you used to do, or some way you used to be, or something you used to be authentic, but then something made you feel like you couldn't be that authentic, that you had to put on a different mask, that you had to play a certain role. Otherwise, you would probably be punished or ridiculed or judged or whatever the case was. But your younger self is coming through to tell you that there's a gift in getting back to your authentic self, and your younger self wants you to remember something about your younger self. If you're a feminine, there is a dealing or a relationship with a younger man who's going to give you a gift to do what you love, or to shine your light, or to be authentic and be an inspiration to others. That there's somehow a younger man that is connected to this gift. The cave. The number 32 could be relevant to you, and the number 5, change. The cave. So the cave is a place maybe where you feel like you've been, but this, and maybe you feel like you've been in the dark for a while, or you've withdrawn and isolated yourself. You're kind of like in hiding. But this place has been a portal to change for the better, to change to be successful. So then you can come out and shine your light. I just heard Plato and the cave. I think it's the allegory of the cave. I read it in Portuguese, so I don't really know what the name of it is, but there's something about you, or the subject of the story, being inside a cave where other people, or everyone that person knew, were all inside this cave. And then this person came out and saw the light and saw something different, because they had always been in that cave. And then that person comes back and brings information to the people who are still inside the cave. But there's also, just read it if you want to, but there's also some conflict, or obviously mental conflict that goes on, and people are like, should I trust this? Should I not? Should I go and see for myself? It's kind of like this energy of you've been in there, it's served a purpose, but you're meant to go out and see something else and bring back information to others. And then make decisions for yourself. Should you stay in the cave? Should you leave? But once you've seen the light, are you, that harmonizes, aids, enriches you, benefits you, supports you, energizes you, the light that you enjoy, are you going to go back into the box? Is there anyone that wants to come with you? Are people capable of coming with you, or are they going to stay in the cave? There's someone that's going to come with you. Okay. God, I feel what you found, or what you're going to find, is God, your divinity. Recognizing the eternal force within yourself and others, and telling others about it. But other people may not be ready to hear about it within themselves. But you're meant to shine this light onto other people and tell them about their own divinity. But not everyone is going to be able to grasp it, accept it, acknowledge it. There could be denial, and, you know, at least temporarily. Sanctuary, privacy, inviolate personal space, respected boundaries and taboos. Yeah, whatever this is that you find may even be considered taboo in your culture or in some way. Or the light that you find, or this gift that you access, or this divinity is something that you keep private, or you don't show yourself, or you haven't shown yourself because you have strong boundaries, also because you don't want people to see, because you think you would be judged. Again, the number 28 could be relevant, the number 10 and the number 1. But you're meant to be on a new path here. That not everyone will be able to tag along with you, at least temporarily. And again, it doesn't mean it won't change, but it's almost like you have to be the light. You have to shine this before other people are ready. Dreams. You may have strong dreams or visions, and now we have the number 3 again, pulling me back to option 1 and pushing me into pile 3. So you could have messages in both piles. Your dreams are trying to tell you something important about getting out of that cave. Or maybe as you've been in the cave, you've been having important dreams that are serving as a portal to different realities that you're meant to create and experience. Patience. It's like, even if you have been feeling like you are in a dark place, it's not just darkness that's been happening there. You have been transmuting negative to positive energy, and you are raising your vibration slowly but surely. And it's been a divine process, and because you're alchemizing right now, and it takes patience, and there's a sense of divine timing here to either receive this gift, shine your light, change, evolve, whatever this is. It's been a slow process. The number 16 and the number 7 could be relevant, but you are on a spiritual path. King of Pentacles, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy could be strongly in your chart. South Node energy, possibly Sun, Moon, Rising. You could have these signs there. There's a sense of material prosperity here and health that is coming through. Healthy body, healthy finances, okay? Healthy material life, surroundings, okay? that could be associated to this cave at the same time, because there's more to life, the Wheel of Fortune, and there's, yeah, the universe has stepped in to shift something in your life, especially your perspective. And it's like everything's changing, and it feels kind of wild, but now we have Temperance, which is the same energy of this Patience card. It's a result of your spiritual awakening and ascension, because you're meant to evolve in a new direction. You're meant to change. Things are meant to change. Two of Wands. Planning is needed. Planning as you look into the future is needed. There's definitely a message in option 1 for you guys. Planning is needed. Or you're planning for the future. But it's been slow. Because there's divine timing here. There's adjustments and changes and changes in your vibration and frequency that needs to raise. Page of Wands. Because this is uncharted territory. This is new territory for you. But it seems like your passion is associated to this. You feel ignited by this. But you're trying to be careful. What is, show me, what is this planning going on? What are you feeling? I'm just going to clarify these two cards here at the same time. What are you planning toward that is new territory for you? And why is this taking so long? We'll ask that question later. Why are you planning for something that, what is this? A new beginning, a new passionate beginning. The Ace of Wands, the Knight of Wands, something you want to move toward. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy. It's something that's igniting you, and it's something that is calling to your soul. Because you know this is your emotional fulfillment, whatever this means to you. All right. It's leading you to a happy place, right? So, why is this taking so long? Why is this taking so long? Knight of Swords, Ten of Swords. Because something needs to end, and something needs to be communicated, and maybe travel needs to happen. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, something needs to end for a rebirth. But this is taking you a while, but it's still not answering my question. Why? Why is this taking so long? Eight of Swords, Ten of Swords, Four of Wands, Eight of Pentacles. Because you've created some form of material stability here in a place you live. But even though you know changes are needed, it makes you anxious or worry and feel stuck. Because it's like very strong material roots have been created. And your money could be tied into this. And so the Moon, you're fearful. This is bringing up fears because of a connection to the material. So what is the advice? I'm just seeing advice needs to come through here. Okay, so actually the card I had here is already answering a part of the advice. What do you need to release? There's something you need to release, and you need to ask yourself that question, and you may already know the answer. So just looking for a guidance deck here. A little improv going on here right now. What is the advice? because it's coming through that you may need advice here. What is the advice? I feel the message is coming out in option 1 and 3, infinite supply. Just know that release the need to control and release the fear that you won't have enough, because there is infinite supply for today and all of your tomorrows. And you needed to know that. But I feel guidance comes through more through piles 1 and 2 for you guys, okay? That's what I'm really getting here. So, option 2, that was your reading. It was a pleasure to read for you guys today. Thank you for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. It helps the channel. It helps me bring you more. And I'll see you in the next one. Have a beautiful day. Bye. Welcome, option 3. This is the card that you chose. The number 33. Oh, wow. I just noticed this now. 33 came out in both options 1 and 2. So I feel there could be messages there for you. And guess what? Option 1 has messages in option 3. Option 2 has messages in both options 1 and 2 and 3. And you have messages in all 3 piles. Okay, that's just how it works sometimes. Right, you are connected to the Ascended Masters. I feel there has been a raising of the vibration on this channel. It's either subscribers, you guys here are already very evolved, or there's something about these readings that are helping you go up to the next levels, who knows. But the energy is definitely, the frequency is definitely going up here in terms of good vibes on this channel, which makes me really, really happy. Just wanted to preface saying that because that's really what I'm channeling and what's coming through here. Before we move into the reading, reminder, my energy healing bracelets are already available again on the store. I had to close for holidays. You know, I had to close the store because I had to take a much needed break, but I have reopened. These are new sets that are there. So if you want to know and learn about these bracelets that I make that are infused with energy healing, you can go and check out the link in the description box. Okay, looking at this card, immediately when I see the word lithium, I'm seeing, for some reason, someone here could have been dealing with or is dealing with mood swings. It could be that someone has taken or is taking some form of lithium, okay? That's just for someone out there. One or these two things, or one of them, or none of them. That's just for someone, okay? The number 6, Venusian energy, Taurus and Libra could be present here. Abundance, prosperity, and love. Okay. I am seeing the crown chakra, so claircognizance is strong in this pile. Your intuition is strong. Do you trust it at all times? Maybe not. There's a sense of harmony, peace, and joy. Okay, maybe after some really, really tough times for you guys. So your higher self is coming through to say that harmony, peace, and joy will be bestowed upon you as a result of following your intuition, as a result of raising your vibration, as a result of all the work you've done. Despite everything you've had to deal with, you've turned your obstacles into stepping stones. You're the epitome of, it's not what happened to you, it's what you chose to do with it. You didn't blame anything or anyone, you took responsibility. Kudos to you, congratulations. Wonderful. And we have ether. Of course, you're ethereal. You are on that higher level, spiritually speaking. And it says the seamless, unspeakable. Yes, because these are things that ethereal represents what we don't exactly have words to define, because so much of it is felt and there are no words in the lexica or the dictionary to define ethereal or what goes up in the ethers. It's what we're tapping into every single day and feeling our way through with our intuition. And the number 11 could be relevant here. At the same time, it's that 0 point field, the void, the blank canvas, the threshold, the point where, okay, I may not know exactly much of anything or anything of anything, but I know that anything is possible from this point on. And it's time for you to choose what it is that you want to bring into your life, what it is that you want to manifest, what it is that you want to create and materialize. Bring from this ethereal, mysterious place of feeling and intuition and knowing and ideas to the material plane, to something you can touch, see with your physical eyes, smell, or taste. Your higher self is coming through to say that the possibilities for you right now are endless. And there's a sense of a limitlessness. I don't really like the word because it does have the word limit in it. And ness is a sense of a null and a void and a negative and a negation, which the universe doesn't really hear. So I don't really like to use the word limitless. I prefer the word capable, abundant, capable of everything and anything. Everything is possible, okay? Right now, there's an energy of potential, but you need to go past the threshold. And don't allow distractions to build off that pure potential. There are dreams and ideas you have that are being smothered and pushed down due to distractions. So you need to find a place and a space and a time to take practical steps toward these dreams. Even if it's just half an hour a day, okay, whatever that is for you, don't give up on those things. Quincunx, complexity, yeah, but you're telling me, yeah, but it's not that easy. I know. You maybe even are a little bit irritated, frustrated. There have been a lot of complications, a lot of contradictions, a lot of missing puzzle pieces, a lot of mysteries, a lot of adjustments, things that require translation, things that you need to learn and transform, and you feel like you've been missing the mark, or your responsibilities have been clashing with these dreams. But yet you remain curious. It's because you need to keep that door open. The missing puzzle piece. You're about to stumble across the missing puzzle piece. You're going to solve the mystery. Okay, we have a pin and we have new job or career could be on the horizon for you. Or maybe that is something you're considering. Lion, it's time to act. The lion represents courage, being brave. But to have the courage and be brave, you need to set pride aside and you need to feel confident and strong within self. Solar plexus energy. Yes, option 1. You need to go listen to pile 1 around that subject here. You could have Leo in your chart somewhere strongly. But it's time to act upon a new job or career thing here. Possibly. The shapeshifter. Yeah, it's like you're shifting into a new reality, a new you, or a new job, or a new career, or a new path. When I see shapeshifter, it reminds me of Gemini energy. There's a need to adapt right now, to see the humor in things, to do things, take things a little bit more lightly. Take off the mask maybe. Or allow yourself to shift into a different you. Or to make the necessary changes and shifts within self to be able to have the courage, the determination, and the confidence to act. The missing puzzle piece is change, determination, confidence, and courage. Those are the missing puzzle pieces for you to shift into whatever reality it is you're wanting to shift into. Student, maybe you're having to learn new things. Maybe you need to open to and be humble to learn new things, or maybe that's what you've been doing. Because learning is a lifelong thing if you want to keep evolving, if you want to keep having opportunities of growth and new experiences and shifting to where you're meant to shift. But there's a need to adapt right now. Receptivity, and we have the number 3 there again. 3s have been very prevalent in this whole pick a card. Allow yourself to receive, allow yourself to give. Another missing puzzle piece. So we already have courage, change, confidence, or should we say confidence, courage, change, receiving and giving openly without really questioning if you're going to receive something back. Just give and you shall receive, and just receive and you shall give. Angel number 333. Be open to giving and receiving. Be open to learning. So I would say the missing puzzle pieces is more than one. I would say learning about self-confidence, which is very connected to giving and receiving, which would then lead you to the courage to shift and act in the direction that you want to go. Patience. Patience is another puzzle piece. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with the process. Be patient with your learning process, with the changes. Be patient with others. Yin Yang, you're on the right path. The number 22 and the number 4 could be significant. There's something that's very balanced about your energy. But to come into a balance, that is the missing puzzle piece. All these things I've mentioned are needed. King of Wands. Yeah, there is a sense that Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy, if it's not in your chart strongly, it's an energy that you're being asked to shift into, of taking action, of following what ignites you, following your passion, following your heart, to come into balance. And that requires learning a new way to find a newfound self-confidence that would lead you to courage, that would lead you to making the shifts and the changes, to give and receive, or to give and receive to find the confidence. You know where this is going. Because I feel you're struggling to take action. And it's because maybe of a certain role that you've been playing, or a certain mask that you've been wearing, that has been keeping you stuck in a waiting game. So I'm seeing there could be a sense of stubbornness here. 4 of Wands. What do you want to build? Ask yourself, what do you want to build? What represents true bliss to you? 5 of Cups. What are you sad about? What is the loss here that you felt? 9 of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles. Okay. So I feel affecting your confidence or your courage is something here that is tied to material considerations, money, wealth, financial stability. But you want to be independent financially, and this implies some kind of a loss. It's like you feel you need to let go of something and that makes you sad. But it would also be fulfilling and bring you a balance. Guys, what's going on here? Please comment. And if you're not resonating with this, choose another pile, please, by all means. I'm confused by this. I'm sure someone out there is not confused by this. You're very determined to be financially wealthy and stable and healthy. That definitely drives you. But there seems to be a sadness around your home situation that is making you want to retreat within your own home. Okay, show me this Five of Cups. Please, show me the Five of Cups. The Star, broken dreams, broken promises, but also disappointments. It's like the dream didn't come true. The dream didn't come true. It wasn't what you thought it was going to be. King of Cups. Something your heart was very connected to. Could have been something to do with real estate as well. Or your own home, okay? Or a home business. Or something going on in your home. But it's like your heart was betrayed or something. Or your Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, Aquarius energy here. King of Wands. Something you were passionately connected to. Too many cooks in the kitchen. King of Swords. Asserting dominion and having to recover from this. Too many influences on your life that made you want to retreat and be independent. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Your commitments, the Hierophant, the Hierophant. Look, there's going to be powerful change and a new beginning here with this new moon eclipse. What is this change about, though? What is the powerful change that is coming for you? I want to know. What is the powerful change that is coming that you can expect? I don't know what the situation is for you. I definitely see wealth and stability and health in your future. And you are able to almost do this independently. Independent of and regardless of what's going on in the real estate market or regardless of what's going on in your home, you're going to make this happen. It's you. You're going to make this happen. And no matter how many people are involved in this, you're going to make this happen. Slowly but surely. 10 of Wands, but you're carrying a lot of burdens right now. Daughter of Pentacles, but there's like uncharted new territory here that you're meant to explore slowly but surely. Again, having to do with new material circumstances, a new home maybe. Yes. Something you're really wanting to move toward very passionately, and it's a new beginning. Yes, Ace of Pentacles, a new beginning. Again, a new place. A new place. A new place. New house, new country, new city. New material circumstances. 6 of Swords. Moving away from turbulence for peace of mind, mental healing, or moving away from a place for peace of mind. Moving away from a place would bring you mental health, okay? Yes, your health. You will recover your health. Ooh, strength upside down. But you're feeling a sense of a lack of courage due to maybe a lack of confidence, maybe connected to sensitive mental health at the moment. You need to get your strength back. Yes, but you will. 10 of Pentacles, you will. You will heal. You will thrive in a new environment. You will be wealthy and healthy. You will. You will do this independently too. Or you will be able to do it independently if you go on this new path. That is so cool. Oh, that one fell to the floor. I'm not taking that one. Look, I'm going to close this reading because they're telling me it's enough. And I do feel you've got your answers. And if you haven't, again, piles 1 and 2 could bring you other answers from your higher self. So that was your reading, option 3. It was a pleasure to read for you guys today. Thank you for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. It helps the channel. It helps me bring you more. And I'll see you in the next one. Have a beautiful day. Bye.